Boiling water and oxygen not included requires controlled heat management. Water turns into steam at 100 degrees Celsius under normal pressure. So if you expose a pool of water to a high heat source, such as a thermal aqua tuner or even magma, to convert it into steam. This is commonly done in steam rooms built with insulated tiles, which trap the heat while also housing steam turbines that capture the thermal energy. Boiling water isn't just for show. It's usually done to power steam turbines, or to sterilize water by heating it above germ-killing thresholds. In some advanced builds, players set up automated systems where polluted water is boiled, turned into steam, and then condensed back into clean water. This process gives both purified water and renewable power, making boiling water one of the most important mid to late game strategies for resource loops. A very power intensive way would be to use the thermal aqua tuner that has gone past the boiling point. For example, this one, where the water actually comes from another source, and then the steam that was turned back into water by the steam turbines are siphoned out to another tank instead of sending it back in to loop it. I would personally recommend using the lava at the bottom of the planetoid and by using a heat injector to control the temperature of the steam, and to prevent the lava from being cooled down too fast. There's basically two layers of mechanized airlocks at the top, and for the lower parts will be diamond window tiles for the rest. Here's the overlays so you can get the full picture. Now for the automation process, here's the liquid pipe thermosensor. Leave it at above 0 degrees if you're using polluted water as the coolant for your steam turbines. For the heat injector, leave the thermosensor below 125 degrees and make sure it's attached to a NOT gate. This is very important because if you don't do this right, the dirt will turn into a sand tile and block the mechanized airlock. Basically how this works is that all of the steam inside this chamber will eventually move to the other tank, causing the heat and mass in here to slowly go down. When the heat inside goes higher than 125 degrees, the doors will open and stop the heat transfer, keeping the heat and pressure in this chamber to remain in its optimal state until all the magma down here is completely exhausted. And when it reaches lower 125 degrees, the doors will close and then allow the heat from the magma to transfer over to the glass tiles, causing the heat inside to rise again. Now eventually the magma will solidify and you have to extend the heat spike to keep the heat transfer as conductive as possible by using a liquid lock made purely out of petroleum and vacuuming out the area. You can dig into the solidified magma and keep constructing the heat spike as low as you can go, until eventually all of the magma is used up. But this will take thousands and thousands of cycles for this to happen, so you won't have to worry about it running out anytime soon. And that's how to boil water in oxygen not included.